I'm going to quickly speak on the average commoner's intelligence because I was recently watching Fresh and Fit live stream. Myron's been on the streets of downtown Miami, I believe, and speaking with people that are in the crowd. Now, granted, I understand that these are people who probably have a little alcohol and they're a little tipsy or whatever, drunk, and they're not too much in their rational brain, but it shows how stupid the average person is. Most of them had a rehash of some talking point from most media conglomerates, and they think it's this grand theory that or grand dialogue that they have, and it just shows how media plays such a big role in people's rhetoric, whether they're an average commoner or somebody who's actually a pundit or something like this. But the point being is people are so simple minded that they hear anything with nuance and they kind of go off the first sentence or the first initial point. And because Myron said, I even want peace for the Israel. And this guy's like, what? It's our land, bro. It's like this low IQ take of that people have. They hear one thing and they either resonates with their tribe. In this case, it was who I was mimicking was some Arab, so he's for the Palestinian cause, which I somewhat am sympathetic towards. But it shows how low IQ people are. It's just no nuance, and it's really irritating to talk to average people. And not that I'm the highest IQ person, but you speak to me, and I try to be precise in the way I talk and try to elaborate on certain points. And people just don't have that, and they're so average and just listen to the last TikTok feed they got or whatever. Most people don't read, but whatever little snippet of news that's happening, and they get their narrative formed by this, and they think it's so groundbreaking and so enlightening and so based or something. And it's so irritating. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly address. Well, I mean, I guess I could go into further how the media plays a role on that, but I pretty much summarized it. People hear any talking point from the media, and it slowly forms their worldview. And despite this, we are kind of a white pill that's happening is that people are waking up to how influential the Israel lobby is and how um, influential they are in terms of policy and what happens with the United States. And they're seeing the hypocrisy of that. So people are waking up to that, but you need there has to be so much push from the real right wing for that to happen, and also October 7th, and people haven't seen how audacious Israelis are and Zionists, I guess. So that's definitely not lended to their credibility. But yeah, nonetheless, it's media plays such a big role. Like I think of what Nick says is the frat bro uprising that was happening like on college campuses against the Palestinians, and it's interesting to see what's going to happen because on one side I do believe the media can easily sell the Zog slop to the masses, and on one hand there's so many brown people in the United States now that they're becoming anti-Israel. So it's definitely interesting to see. But yeah, nonetheless, people are not where they should be, and not just communication, but in their thought process and the narratives they form in their head from outside uh, influences. But yeah, that's my little take on that.